it does take a special person. You've got to be able to have a person that can handle seeing things that aren't normal for a person to see, and still be able to react and be able to treat someone under those conditions. And it does take a special person to do that. I think there's a part that's learned, but there's a part that you already have to have inherent to you to be able to say, yeah, I can deal with that. I can deal with something happening to me. You know, a patient's going to vomit on you, if they're going to do this, or you're going to deal with, a baby's death or something like that. That takes a lot from a human being to be able to handle that type of thing. You know, we got services to help support, their mental health and things after calls like that. But the fact that they want to get into a business that potentially puts them in that scenario, to see those things, it takes a special person. And so it is not, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not, for everybody to get into this job. But it's very rewarding when you do get here, if you do that.
And if somebody's wondering if they have that inside of them, how do they find out?
They have to go and check it out. If this is the interest that they have, if they're interested in emergency medical services, then they need to go right along. They need to go check out their local ambulance provider and say, I'm interested. I'd like to know if I'm interested, and find out. And then a lot of these ambulance providers, especially today, will say, if you're interested, why don't you take an EMT course and maybe get sponsored to an EMT course or something like that. And then they start traveling down. An EMT course is a semester at college now. I mean, it's not a huge time-consuming deal. You can learn and get trained as an EMT. Even during that training and that semester, they'll learn whether or not they're interested in moving forward in a career, and that type of thing. And if they do, great. But if they're not, then no harm, no foul. You got some good education and some emergency medical skills or whatever, and you can move on. But there's different ways. You could ride along with an ambulance provider. You could take an EMT course, and just in that period of time, just right there, you'll know whether or not this is what you want to do.